What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. That's right, back from down south, back in my normal environment. Before I crack on with this transfer update though, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, and do subscribe, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Aiming for 18k subscribers. At the time of me recording this video, I'm 7 subscribers away. I may already have hit this by the time this video goes out. I'm not sure. If I am, fantastic. If not, then any help towards that would be much appreciated. Like I said, daily City transfer updates are coming out for everybody to enjoy. So if you want to stay up to date first and fast with the latest Manchester City news every single day, then do subscribe. It is free. Also, you can find my social media links there in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, my email also in the description below too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries, I'm actively looking for a sponsor for these daily Manchester City transfer updates. So if that is something that interests you, then do let me know through my email. Also, leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. Once more, like goal is 300 likes. We smashed it on the last video. Can we do it on this one? That would be brilliant. And also, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below of what you made of these transfers. Without further ado, let's crack on with this video. We're going to go to the outs, and we've got an official confirmed transfer. Now, Manchester City, they have confirmed in the last 24 hours that Taylor Harwood-Bellis has joined Anderlecht on a season-long loan, and he will join them on July 1st, and he will hook up with Vincent Kompany once more. Kompany using his links at Manchester City to bring in a high quality young player. Taylor, of course, had a brilliant last half to the season with Blackburn Rovers in the Championship, and so now this is a chance for him to go abroad and go and prove himself at a top club. A loan for Lucas Nemicha last season at Anderlecht's done him the world of good, and I'm sure it'll do the world of good for Taylor Harwood-Bellis as well. So I wanted to wish him the very best of luck on his loan move to Anderlecht in Belgium. I hope he goes and smashes it there. Now, moving on, we've got an update on Raheem Sterling. This is very, very interesting. Now, Raheem Sterling, apparently he was happy to sign a new contract at Manchester City. That is all before this rumour of Harry Kane had come out. Manchester City were willing to offer £100 million, which included a player with that £100 million deal. So it wasn't £100 million plus a player. It was a deal worth £100 million, which included that player. And apparently that player, I have been looking for which player it was apparently Raheem Sterling. And Raheem Sterling, as you would be, naturally really not happy about that now, and he's having second thoughts about signing a new contract at Manchester City. This is according to the Mirror, by the way. And so this has annoyed Raheem Sterling. Manchester City's stance, quite simply, is if players are unhappy, then they are free to leave as long as a good offer does come in. And the Mirror is saying that Manchester City are believed to be looking for somewhere around £80 million is Man City's value for Raheem Sterling. Of course, if he was to be sold to a Premier League team, he is a homegrown England international. That comes with a premium, so we are looking at £80 million. Considering the form that he's been in with England at the European Championships as well, I was looking forward to having Raheem Sterling come back to Manchester City for him to showcase what he can do. He's needed some playing time, he's needed some confidence, and I feel like this European Championships, if his form continues, could be the big boost that Raheem Sterling has needed. And so I do hope that these rumours of him being offered to Tottenham Hotspur are not true. I rate Raheem Sterling. I don't know what everyone else's opinions are, but I think Raheem Sterling on his day is a wonderful football player. He reminds me a lot of what John Stones was like last season. Just confidence, just needs to have the right players around him, playing in a system that he's enjoying, with the confidence, putting in a couple of good performances consecutively, and all of a sudden he'll be off because he has got the quality. He's shown that before. He'll be able to show it again. He's showing it for England as well. And so, yeah, the thought of Raheem Sterling being unhappy and wanting to leave isn't something that I'm keen on. I'm sure other people will disagree, but to me personally, not a fan of Raheem Sterling potentially leaving Manchester City. I'm not potentially a fan of Bernardo Silva or Riyad Mahrez either leaving Manchester City as well. That's not me saying I'm not a fan of them players. I'm saying I'm not a fan of them leaving. I think they've had great seasons. They've shown tremendous dedication to Manchester City. I'm going to chuck Ilkay Gundogan out there as well. These are players that have worked really hard for Manchester City. They guaranteed that we had a very successful season last season, and we're not too far away from where we need to be. So the thought of quite a few outgoings at Manchester City doesn't sit easy with me, because I do not think that that is the way forward. But we'll see what happens as the summer transfer window goes on. As I always say, the summer transfer window, it's long anything can happen. Now, moving on to the Inter, we've got a couple of strikers. The first, Romelu Lukaku. Now, the Mirror, they're reporting that Lukaku, he is on Manchester City's striker list this summer. Right at the top of the list is Harry Kane. That is the man Manchester City want this summer. No secret of that. We all know that. Erling Haaland, he is another player of serious interest to Manchester City. Stance from him is that he is going to stay at Borussia Dortmund. He's happy to see out the next season at Dortmund before his release clause will become active. His release clause is believed to be around 65 to 70 million pounds. There's going to be a lot of demand for Erling Haaland, so that is a very difficult transfer to be done this summer. Manchester City probably won't be willing to pay him the most amount of wage out of many clubs in Europe that would be interested next summer in Erling Haaland for his release clause. And so you feel like if City do want to sign Haaland, it would be this summer. We would have to pay a lot of money to Dortmund for them to accept an offer for him. Dortmund looks set to sell Jadon Sancho this summer. I don't think they'll want to lose Sancho and Erling Haaland in the same window. I would be surprised if Haaland left Dortmund this summer, is my stance. And so City are being linked with other players, and that's where this Lukaku link is coming from, and he is a contingency for Manchester City. Now, lots of people say footballing knowledge and his ball control isn't at the high level that you'd come to expect from Manchester City and Pep Guardiola. However, I don't really know what City are looking for with strikers. Some are saying tall, physical, present. Some are saying goal scorers. Some are saying Aguero 2.0. Others are saying false nine. Now, if City are looking for an out-and-out goal scorer whose job it is to sit at the front of Man City's line and score goals, reminds me a lot of Robert Lewandowski. His job at Bayern Munich is to score goals, and boy, does he do that. And Man City could bring someone like Lukaku in. Lukaku has had previous experience in the Premier League. I thought he did very well whilst he was at Everton, flopped at Manchester United. He doesn't have the service that Manchester City have, and I'm confident if you put Lukaku at the front of Manchester City's striking options up front, I'm confident that he would score goals. If you said to Lukaku, look, right, all you need to do, be in the right position at the right time to score goals. That's your job. That's it. Not tracking back, not helping out. Score goals. That's your job. I don't see City doing that, but if that is what City are looking for, and they are just looking for someone that's going to go out there and score 20 to 30 goals every single season, then Lukaku definitely is an option. He has a great working relationship with Kevin De Bruyne. You've seen how well they're linking up with Belgium. That is definitely something City could explore. Lukaku's had a great season for Inter Milan in Serie A, scoring 24 goals in 36 games. Like I said, he is a goal scorer. He's also scored 4 goals in 5 Champions League appearances as well. He's also scored 3 goals in 3 appearances at the time of me recording this video for Belgium at the European Championship. So he is a goal scorer. He will score goals. However, he won't be cheap. Inter Milan don't want to sell. He'll be expensive. You're probably looking at 80 to 100 million pounds, whilst Harry Kane, 100 million pound will get rejected. 100 million pound for Erling Haaland probably would be rejected as well. I do feel like 100 million pounds somewhere there or thereabouts would really test the water for Inter Milan. However, is Lukaku's value at 100 million pounds? That's where we're at. So instead, City are looking at other alternatives, and we've got a new name moving on to them now. Comes in the form for this window anyway, a new name, Antoine Griezmann. Has been linked in the past, getting linked again. Now, Fichajes, I hope I've said their name right, they're a source in Spain. They're reporting that Manchester City could turn their attention for their striking option towards Antoine Griezmann as Manchester City's move for Harry Kane hits big stumbling blocks over the price. You want an update on Harry Kane? Of course, I gave that to you in my last transfer update, so go and check that out if you haven't already. But apparently Griezmann could be the option that City are looking for. Lukaku's the goal scorer. Griezmann, he's the false nine for Manchester City. Barcelona apparently would be willing to sell. They've brought in Memphis Depay on a free. They've brought in Sergio Aguero on a free. Lionel Messi set to sign a new contract at Barcelona as well. So their attacking options there are starting to get covered by Barcelona. And selling Antoine Griezmann for a lot of money would help to generate some moves for players in the transfer market. It would help to sort out some of their debt and their finances, as well as funding for a new contract for Lionel Messi as well. So selling Antoine Griezmann, who in my opinion hasn't hit it off anywhere near as well at Barcelona as what he did at Atletico Madrid, could be an option for Manchester City. I don't know how much Barcelona would be willing to sell him for, but yeah, we'll see what the value is and if City want to make a move. You get two different Antoine Griezmanns, one that plays for France that's brilliant, that's played for Atletico Madrid as well, scores goals, he's a nuisance, he moves, he's here, there and everywhere, can play out wide, he's quick, in my opinion would be very suited to the physicalities of the Premier League as well. Quick attackers always do well, in my opinion, in the Premier League if you've got the quality like what Antoine Griezmann has got. And so it is a transfer that could be done. I'm not too sure on the finances. However, I was just having a think. The article didn't mention anything about a swap deal. And I do know that Barcelona, for fact, are interested in signing Bernardo Silva this summer. They cannot afford to bring in Bernardo Silva. So I've just put something out there that perhaps a swap could be done. That if Bernardo Silva, the rumours are true that he does want to leave Manchester City and he does want to go to Barcelona, we've been linked with these players like Sergi Roberto. We don't want Sergi Roberto. However, you say Antoine Griezmann to me, I'd probably sit down and have a listen because that would pique my interest. I think, like I said, Griezmann would do well in the Premier League. I think he'd do well at Manchester City. And like I said before, I don't want Bernardo Silva to leave. He's the quality that we are looking for at Manchester City. If he does want to leave, though, I think a swap deal involving Bernardo Silva and Griezmann, yeah, could happen, could be done. But at the moment, it's just rumours. That's all that's been chucked out there at this moment in time. Interest, there's a big difference between interest and City actually making a move. We get linked with a lot of players. It's my job to filter through these bits of information, provide that information to you guys, and see where we go from there. And yeah, I'm sure tomorrow's transfer update will be much of the same. So thank you everyone for watching. This transfer update has been much appreciated by me. Leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. 300 likes once more is the like goal. Don't forget also, you can leave your thoughts of what you make of these transfers in the comments below. Antoine Griezmann, would you be happy with him joining Manchester City? What's your thoughts on Lukaku instead of making a move for Harry Kane? Do let me know in the comments below, along with your well wishes for Taylor Harwood-Bellis on his loan move to Anderlecht. Also, subscribe as well, it's free if you haven't already. Stay up to date with the latest Manchester City transfer news every single day. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. If we haven't already hit 18k subscribers, and that is the aim, hopefully we will be able to hit that very, very, very soon if we haven't done so already. And also don't forget you can check out my social media links, they're in the description below, and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too, if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. And I'll be back again tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. The summer transfer window starting to hot up. There's a lot of interesting stories out there. We still await Manchester City though just starting to take a big shove towards making a move of concrete information. That's what we're still waiting for. We've ummed and ahed with it a little bit with Harry Kane and Jack Grealish. We're still waiting. Something will happen. I'm sure it'll happen within the next week or two, maybe just after the European Championships. We'll wait and see. Some big teams starting now to exit out of the competition, so the transfer market is definitely going to start warming up. So you want to stay up to date. Like I said, do subscribe, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. I'll see you all again tomorrow. I've been JSGC. I hope everyone is safe and well. Thank you for watching. Peace. Ciao for now.